Hi booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I've got my little Halloween pin on. I've had this since I was a kid, a really long time. He's kind of sparkly. And then I'm wearing my bracelet. It's got like pumpkins on it and yeah, some cool Halloween beads. I'm not really like a huge Halloween person. Like, I know some of you celebrate Halloween like all year long. When I worked for Barnes and Noble, I finally kind of latched onto Halloween as a way to protect Christmas. I decorate a little bit around the house. We give out like Halloween stencils that are also, you could use it as a bookmark at our house, which is why Jason says like no one will come to our house because we don't give out candy. But anyway, yeah, so I just thought I wanted to do this earlier to give people more time to do this before Halloween, but this is the trick or treat book tag. I could not find who created this tag. I found it on Jackie Vlogs here. I don't think she's currently active on booktube, but I will link to it down below. And there's just some kind of like more like candy related questions, which I definitely can relate to. And I would love to hear from all of you. How do you feel about Halloween? Do you celebrate Halloween? Are there books that you love to read this time of year? Yeah, so, or what is your favorite Halloween candy? Like, right? Like, what is the thing that you cannot buy at the grocery store, or you will eat the whole bag yourself? So the first question is Kit Kat bar, an anticipated release, and I think they connected it with Kit Kat bar because of like break me off a piece of the Kit Kat bar. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what the relationship between Kit Kat bar and an anticipated release is, but I actually don't know. So I would love to hear again from you. What's a book that's coming out that you're super excited about? Because I just don't know. I don't know what's coming out. So, anyway, I would love to hear that. Question number 2, M&Ms, a book with a colorful cover. So I haven't read this book, and we've owned it for quite a while. And I'm pretty sure this is the first part in a series. This is The Waking Land by Callie Bates. Isn't this beautiful? I just think this cover is gorgeous. It wraps around all the way to the back. So anyway, I really don't know very much about this. The superior novel blends passionate romance and sweeping magic. So maybe it would be good for Halloween. I don't know. But I do really love that cover. Question 3, Starburst, a book with a juicy ending. Can I just say for the record, I hate the word juicy. It's just gross. It's gross. Anyway, so a book with a memorable ending. I grabbed Wendell Berry's A Place on Earth. Yes, I very much remember the intense moment toward the end of this beautifully written book. I have one other Wendell Berry book, which is, I suppose you could argue, maybe his most famous, and that's Jayber Crow, and I have not read it yet, so I would like to return to this world though. Okay. Question number 4, Milky Way, my personal favorite. Name a book that makes you feel all gooey in the middle. I don't know. Again, like, I mean, like, what does that even mean? I don't know. We're trying to connect candy to books here. But I did grab, mainly because also, again, I love the cover. L.M. Montgomery's classic, Anne of Green Gables, because it makes me feel gooey in the sense that I love Anne so much. I love her high-spirited ways and the way she talks, the kindred spirit, and the story with the sherry, and there's just so many great moments in this book. And I would tell you, like, even if you think like, oh, this is a YA or a middle grade book, or oh, this is a book for girls, like, no, I think so many people would enjoy this story. It's just a really beautiful story about an orphan. And it does make me feel all gooey in the middle, whatever that means. Okay. Question 5, name a mischievous character, like or dislike. I'm not sure whether I like or dislike this particular character, but this book I actually got for Jason. Then We Came to the End by Joshua Ferris. We read this, Jason and I read this together with a book club, and there is a character in here, Tom Moda. He's definitely mischievous. I have mixed feelings. I have really mixed feelings about whether I like or dislike him. There are certain times where I do, like, and this is a book about people who work together in an advertising agency. So there's some things that are funny if you've ever experienced that world, or if you've ever been part of that world. Like, there's humor in that. There's a lot of, like, Office though. Like if you love the movie The Office, like, this is definitely elements of that in Then We Came to the End. So yeah, but Tom Moda, he is a very mischievous character. Okay. Let's see. Question 6, favorite books to read during Halloween time. So I mean, I try to read something like maybe a ghost story. Right now I'm reading an Oscar Wilde ghost story that many of you recommended. I'll mention more of that on Friday, on my Friday Reads video. But yeah, so when we worked at the bookstore, I loved reading the kids' books that were Halloween related, the best, worst Halloween pageant, whatever, that kind of thing. I just got a huge kick out of that. Before booktube, and again when I worked for Barnes and Noble, so that's quite a gap. There's quite a gap in there, but anyway, I would only read mysteries in October, and then once I joined booktube, I realized, no, we have to read Victorian literature in October, not mysteries. However, there are some really creepy Victorian novels. Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu comes to mind. He wrote Carmilla, Uncle Silas. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. But I do try to find something kind of, I don't know, like, I'm more of a Halloween light kind of person. I like candy corn and the little pumpkin candies, and I like my Halloween decorations because they remind me a lot of my childhood, because they are from my childhood. Things that my mom has made for me, that sort of stuff. So yeah, but again, really, like, the reason that I do kind of celebrate, if you will, and I do put that in quotes, Halloween, it's because I'm trying not to have Christmas ruined for me, like to did not enjoy Christmas by the time it actually gets here. So let's see. Question 7. Have you ever dressed up as a character from a book? I have. My wedding dress is like a Regency dress, which I have worn multiple times on this channel. So if you have missed out, it's not my fault. I've also worn a costume. I was in The Music Man in high school, and I played Mrs. Shin, if you're at all familiar with that musical. And Mrs. Shin has a lot of costumes. I only have one of them left, but I do have 2 of my hats still, and again, I have worn those, and that's not a literary character, but you know, she's pretty fashionable, I think. So anyway, yeah, so I have a few kind of, I've got sort of a breakfast at Tiffany's kind of outfit. I have not worn that on the channel because me sitting here, it's not going to make an impression. Anyway, but yeah, so I have for you. I have dressed up as characters. Now, the last prompt, of course, is to tag some fellow trick-or-treaters. I will definitely tag a couple people down below, but don't feel any pressure, because I do know that Halloween is quickly upon our heels. So, but I thought it would be fun if on Friday, I don't know, my subscription feed is full of Halloween tags and Friday reads Halloween videos and that sort of thing. So anyway, whether or not you celebrate Halloween, I do hope you're doing well. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section. There's so many new people here, so that's really fun and exciting. I look forward to getting to know you. But yeah, so if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can always leave an emoji or give this video a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And yeah, booktube, I will be back soon with another video. In the meantime, please remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll talk to you soon, booktube. Take care. Bye.